Hello, welcome to Friday Sews. My name is Lisa. You're watching One Lisa Show, and I got a handful of things to share with you today. Sometimes I don't post because I don't have much to share, but today I do, and I need your help. So please stay tuned. I need help deciding what to do tomorrow. Let me start with what I'm wearing. This is a day where I'm working from home and I have a lot of errands to run, and I'm gonna go visit with my parents and just do a few things around the house. So no makeup. I did blow dry my hair. You all know I have some unruly curly hair, and I had always had bone straight hair when I was growing up. So this is kind of, I blow dried it to feel more like me, if that makes sense. I'm wearing the Tilly and the Buttons Frankie tee. It's a relaxed fit t-shirt, raglan sleeve. It's from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. And what I love about this pattern is it's a very easy make. If you are, I got another thing, I'm going to come out and talk about this. But if you are looking to start sewing with knit fabric and you want a whole bunch of patterns for a really good price, so you want a quality independent pattern maker, I'll put the link for this. If you are in the US, there's an Amazon link. And it's probably the cheapest way you could get this book right now. It has lots of patterns in it. I love it. It's my Bible. It is my favorite thing to wear or clothes from here. This book in the winter. So I have that itch because we're supposed to have snow here in Indiana this weekend. Oh, it's time for snow. And that's what's fueling what I make this weekend. Update on my necklace. I lost my cross, and thank you so much for everybody for your prayers, your ideas on where to look. I have still not found it. It's frustrating, but I'll be okay, but it is still not found. And I do appreciate everything. The comments, the prayers, the suggestions. It's well appreciated. So thank you. Let me share with you what I've made this week. Let me start with something I can't show you because it's in the bin. It's dirty. I fixed that bra. So if you ever had a broken underwire and you love the bra, just replace the underwire. Best decision. Took all of 10 minutes to do. And the bra actually fits better now because I've changed out the underwire. And I have since I started making bras and experimenting with bra making, I have since honed in on my favorite suppliers, my favorite products. And so I replaced it with one of my favorite quality underwires, so I know it's going to last me a little longer. Fits amazing because it's the perfect size for my body. And yes, there's so many different sizes of underwires. If you ever want me to talk about that, let me know in the comments and kind of educate people on underwire sizes and how to find out what size is for you, because there's a lot of free resources there. And then I think I posted before that I was going to work on a free pattern, and it was like a Christmas ornament. I've since made 2 of them. One I don't have with me. It's at my friend Jennifer's office because we were going to take pictures, and then it just didn't happen. It didn't get around to it. Christmas ornament. This is made with a velour fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. And I used some stuffing. This is the large size of that free pattern. And I'll put links to everything in the description box. So really nice. It's kind of like basically you're making a velour beach ball pillow. And then this topper, which I didn't particularly care for. So the topper's coming off. I'm not a fan of the topper. I'm either going to redo it or it's coming off. I kind of need to play with it. I hand stitched it on and I'm not a fan. The pattern has 2 different sizes. So if you buy like a yard of fabric, you should be able to do 4 comfortably. You may be able to do 5 if you do a mix of sizes. The other one I made was out of this crushed velvet. And it's like this emerald green. I got this fabric on Amazon, and I'm going to tell you, it's real stretchy, so I think it would be beautiful for a holiday dress or a holiday top, even lounge pants. This was, I want to say, around $14 13 or 14 a yard. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get more. They have so many vibrant colors, so I'll put a link to that also. And it made a very gorgeous pillow. So my thought is to get a color I want to wear, make something out of it, because the direction of the nap is, I don't feel like there is a direction to this nap, but because it is crushed, I feel like it could go pretty much either way. I just love it. And so my thought process was, I'm going to get some more of this in a different color. And I'm thinking like a sapphire blue, because that's my favorite color, or a navy. And I am going to get some of this to make something with, to wear for the holidays, but also the scraps could become pillows for my holiday scene. This was a fun project. I just didn't particularly care for the topper. I think the instructions say you can hot glue it down. I tried to hand sew it down, and it just, I probably didn't spend the best amount of time on it as I should have. So now it's a little lopsided, but it actually, I think it looks like an ornament. It's just was frustrating, and there's no seam allowance in the instructions. So making this, it was just a little bit, that topper was the problem, not the ball. So I think what I could do if I wanted it to look like an ornament is I could take a crocheted doily. I could put that on top, and then just like a simple corded rope also, and it would look like an ornament. But I think I'm going to take the silver topper off. Now let's get to life here in Indiana. We're supposed to have snow where I live this weekend. So starting tomorrow, I think afternoon is supposed to rain and then turn into snow. That means winter is here. Winter is coming. I have an incredible urge. I have to work in the morning, but I would like to bunker down the rest of the weekend, make homemade bread. I would also like to sew, and I don't quite this weekend care about what the colors of the season are. I'm just going to say it. I'm shopping my stash, and I have 3 fabrics that I want to sew with. I think one would not be a weekend project. I think it might take me into the week. The other one is a one-day project, which I absolutely love. I need some kind of palette cleanser. I have a fresh ballpoint needle in my machine. And with that being said, I have some fabric I got when Joann's was closing. Is it upside down? It is. It's a bunch of like moths. And I thought it was beautiful. And I purposely didn't use, I bought this when Joann's was shutting down. And I knew that this would be a more of a fall, autumn fabric. It's a cotton knit. And I was thinking, take out my I love autumn and winter sewing cozy book. This is like my whole winter wardrobe is right in here. So what I love to wear, and I have so many, it's called the Freya sweater and dress. Here's the sweater with like a mock turtleneck. And I thinking I'll do that with this. There are a couple of variations to this sweater top. It has the mock turtleneck here. It's not included, but you could do a crew neck, I'm certain, with this. But also a roll neck or like a funnel neck, and then a cowl neck. So bear with me, I'm looking so I can show you. There's instructions to do a ruffle at the top, which is kind of cute. I don't know if that's what I'd want with this particular fabric. A roll neck, which is more of a traditional turtleneck, and that's what I'm thinking to make out of this. I think that would be fun to do a traditional roll neck, but I think I'm going to size it up and make it the largest size so it's somewhat loose on me. And then I'll get more out of it, I think, for a deeper fall and into winter. There's also a cowl neck version of this pattern. And then also it does give you instructions for the top or a dress. I wore my version of this yesterday and I went to a function and had a couple of compliments. This is a great pattern also. Sometimes a quick fix kind of make really gets you in the mood to sew more. Palette cleanses if you do some projects that are very labor intensive and a lot of different steps. So I think this is where it's at. So I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna do the roll neck and I'm gonna do the top, not the dress. I have this stretch corduroy. It's a stretch baby cord. It's a very light stretch. I'm surprised they even call it stretch because it's such a small amount of stretch. It maybe is 5-10% stretch. Very little stretch. Maybe 10% stretch. But it is a baby needle cord. And it's this color is called Copen. I got this from Minerva. And I like it. I think this and this would go good together because this has this denim kind of look. So my thought right away, I hope I have enough. I'm thinking I should make some Dawn jeans out of this corduroy. I need to size up on my Dawn jeans pattern. And with this being a stretch, I think that would be a good way to do it. I think this will also look good with this fabric that I got from Beyond the Pink Door. This was in a Think Pink box. The dress I thought about for this fabric was Berta 6265. I have not made this yet and I want to so badly. And I would have made the longer version. Absolutely. But this is a very lightweight viscose. And so I'm a little torn. The other option is an Alexa blouse by Atelier Jupe. It's pretty. It also will go with this. So if I made pants out of this, this also will look pretty sharp, I think. And that's where I'm thinking I want to do the blouse. This is a turtleneck. And I'm thinking the wide leg of the Dawn jeans. I don't have a pair of wide legs. I think that might look cool. I can wear my boots under them in the winter. I could wear my bulky socks and nobody would see. I think that has a denim look, so I think that would look cool. And then finally, and I'm not gonna get all this done this weekend. I'll be lucky to get the turtleneck done this weekend, but I'm trying to plan out a handful of things so I'm good to go. This I got from Beyond the Pink Door. It's gorgeous. It's a rayon. It is a See You at 6 print, and I got this when she had like a remnant sale. I love this. It's crushed because I did not put it in the dryer. I lime dried it after I pre-washed it. It is so pretty. Would look good with this. So another, I'm torn because I think this would also be a beautiful blouse, but it's a bigger print. It's a bigger print and I'm not 100% what I want to do with this. If I want to turn this into a dress instead, or if I want to do this as a blouse. So I do have another blouse option, but I don't think this is the right print for the blouse because it is a bigger print. I think it needs to be something, I don't know. I want so bad to make something out of this, but I haven't decided what. I can make the shorter version with this. Shorter version. Or I could do like a long sleeve button down blouse or maybe some other blouse that has no buttons. I'm torn. Would this look good with this, or would I be too cold in that? Even though if I was making the shorter version, I could wear my boots, I could wear tights. I don't know. See, this is where I need your help. This is where I need your help. What to make with this beautiful See You at 6 rayon. And the wide leg Dawn jeans. I guess I should I guess what I need to do is not touch that until I've made the wide leg Dawn jeans and determine if I love them. But I think, I don't even know if wide leg jeans are still on trend. I do love a boot cut, but I feel like these would be great for that retro look, especially with that turtleneck. I just think it would. We have come into the time where we're starting to see the pattern sales, and I love that. Megan Nielsen had a pattern sale this week. All her, a big chunk of her patterns were 40% off, if not all patterns were 40% off. I didn't get anything this time only because I have really what I want to make of her patterns already. So I didn't purchase anything. The ones that I was contemplating was the Protea capsule wardrobe, but that feels more like a spring pattern, and I just am not there yet. The Fold line recently posted a sale for their Waves and Wild patterns. So if you are a fan of Wave and Wild, patterns are marked down like crazy, PDF patterns. So I'm going to be shopping for those this weekend. And now the best part, I think, of Friday Sews is a little bit about life. I've been cleaning a lot because I lost my cross and have yet to find it. But when I was cleaning my bedroom, I found some books that I had been gifted or I picked up at like the library book sale and never read. One of them was a Debbie McComber book, The Manning Grooms. I think this is part of a series, but I picked this up probably for $1 because that's how my library sells books. And I take full advantage when I see one that I like. I like the Debbie McComber books. I don't know if you do, if you read them. But so I've started reading that, and I am forgetting how much I enjoyed her stories. They remind me of a Hallmark Channel movie. I just enjoy them. So I've been reading this. I found a handful of other books also. I could easily download an audio version of this or put it on my Kindle easily. And I might end up putting it on my Kindle, to be honest with you, because then I can read it in the dark in bed. Whereas this, I'd have to turn a light on. But finding this and starting to read it, I forgot how much I love to read a good book. I love a good story. And the paper and the turning of the pages, there's something to be said for that. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today and letting me share and ask questions about my fabrics and my pattern choices and the things I want to make this next week. If you like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, or giving me a like or leaving a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts and your suggestions. I hope you do something creative wherever you are in the world. Thank you again for watching, and we shall talk again soon. Have a great day.